Welcome to Johor Bahru. We're live at the Lockett Arena. Dewa United will take on our host, Johor Southern Tigers, in this final Group A fixture of the BCL Asia East Final Six. Well, it's the final game. Both these two teams have gone up against the Chingas Broncos. Broncos winning their opening game against Johor Southern Tigers, but then finding out just how tough it was against Dewa United. They lost by 42 points. Well, the other victory we saw today, an exciting comeback win from South China Athletic, winning by 7 points against the Taoyuan Puyin Pilots. A 45-point masterclass coming from Isaiah Briscoe. Well, it's already been game day 3. There you can see the standings. South China Athletic top of the group, and they will play the winner of whoever finishes second in Group A, while whoever finishes top will meet the Taoyuan Puyin Pilots. Well, welcome everybody watching live on FIBA's international YouTube platform. If you're watching this game live, please make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to FIBA on YouTube, and follow BCL Asia East on all social media platforms, X, Instagram, and Facebook. Well, Johor Southern Tigers, they have to win tonight, having already lost to the Chingas Broncos. But if they win, that will mean that, of course, Broncos will be eliminated after that tough 42-point loss that puts them at minus 38, even though they don't have any final games. But if Johor wins by plus 18 points, they will top the group. Dewa United's big victory more or less secures them for the semifinals. It's a question of, do you want to beat the Taoyuan Puyin Pilots, or do you want to beat South China Athletic? Well, we're going to introduce the players of both teams, and there is Giannis Lakudu, who's been quite an instrumental backcourt player for them this season. Well, Lakudu sometimes starts with the sort of video in the starting lineup. There's Troy Gillenwater, one of the leading scorers this season in BCL Asia East. Patrick Nicholas, as well as Rio Disi, another key three-point shooting player in the backcourt. And there is the ultimate point guard, really averaging a triple-double this season, DJ Cooper. Masabucho, we've seen him start quite often, and there is the big man, Joshua Ibarra. The Mexican international behind him is Radithia, who did start last night in that big victory against the Broncos. This is a big moment now for Dewa United. They've only lost to one team, and that was twice, losing to their rivals tonight, Johor Southern Tigers. The last time they met was in Bangkok, Thailand, and it was JST who won that one. Can Johor Southern Tigers, in their 4th meeting against the Dewa United, pick up a 3rd victory? Well, you just saw Miche Whitman, Maigan, the big man, who's usually a backup center, had to play substantial minutes. Of course, when Marcus Lee got into foul trouble there, of course, you saw Wong Yi-ho, who's a key instrumental player for the Malaysian national team. And Scotty Lewis, what a performance he put up against the Broncos, but it wasn't enough. His team trailed by 14 points with 2 minutes left and almost got their way back into it. It was a remarkable run, but not enough in the end to get JST a win here in the final 6. Well, there is number 33, Xian Fuoi, who's actually a prominent 3x3 player from Malaysia. There is Ting Chun Hong, number 27. Only 2 3-pointers in that defeat against the Chingas Broncos. Well, they like to call him Mei Mei. And the reason he has his nickname is because his grandfather used to own a barber shop in Malaysia. He was renowned for some of the best haircuts in this beautiful country. Well, the players coming to half court, shaking each other's hands, showing each other the respect, homage, paying the homage to each other. Very soon we are going to introduce our 3 referees and commissioner and technical delegate for tonight's game. Well, here at the BCL Asia East and in FIBA, we're very proud to say we have 3 of the very finest. We have Xiao Jiang coming from China, Lee Kyung-wan from Korea, and Yuan Chun-Yip, excuse me, from Hong Kong, China. The technical delegate for tonight's game is Mr. Wong Chung Min. So a big thank you to all of our officials who've done a magnificent job in all of our competitions. And they'll do a magnificent job again tonight here between the Johor Southern Tigers and Dewa United. Well, looking at this lineup, the go-to play obviously is going to be Scotty Lewis. Now they've made an additional signing coming in, number 23, Cameron Clark. Because both he and Marcus Lee played for the San Miguel Banten in the Philippine Basketball Association. But this will be Clark's second game. Starting lineup, they're going to go with John Wong, Kai Chek. He'll be the power forward. Now Ting Chun Hong Mei will be in the lineup as well, along with the likes of Scotty Lewis, Marcus Lee, and Cameron Clark. Well, Coach Young Kenan, he's got a talented team. He knows that. But it was one Ian Miller who took over in the fourth quarter in that game, that defeat against the Broncos, finishing with 8 3-point field goals. It was killer Miller time. And tonight, well, they're going to have to go up against DJ Cooper, Troy Gillenwater, and Joshua Ibarra. Scotty Lewis's numbers have been very prominent this season. This is his second taste of international basketball, playing outside of both the United States, as in which case the former Florida Gator played in the NBA, and also outside the CEBL in Canada. Marcus Lee nearly averaging a double-double because he joined this team just prior to the Bangkok, Thailand window. That was their second victory against Dewa United. Well, where to begin? You're like a kid in the candy store. Of course, we already mentioned the big three of Ibarra, Cooper, as well as Gillenwater, but look out for the likes of Rio Dissi. Now, their starting five tonight, very much unchanged. So, Saputra and Radithio, they retain their starting roles with Ibarra, Cooper, and Gillenwater. Well, Gillenwater leads the BCL Asia East in points. Very impressive, 25 points a game, and there's head coach Agustin Yulve. Also originally from Barcelona, and also currently head coach of the Egyptian national team. Well, his team were fantastic against the Broncos defensively, forcing Broncos into tough areas, and anytime they came up with a defensive rebound or forced a steal, they got out so quickly in transition. With those numbers, Troy Gillenwater was averaging also 6 rebounds. The former Alvac Tokyo player, the first player to ever score the first 2 points in the inaugural year of the Japanese B-League, and that was nearly 10 years ago.
Let's have a fun right now. Let's go, Tiger, let's go. Let's go, Tiger, let's go. Let's go, Tiger,
Ibarra,
let's go.
you know, we saw a good matchup between him and Joni Chimanga last night. I mean, he, like Chimanga, they're probably the two most dominant centers here in the BCL Asia East. I mean, they are the old school traditional back to the basket post-up centers. Both averaging a double-double, and Ibarra tonight, well, if they get the win, they will meet the Taiyuan Puyan Pilots. Whereas if they lose, well, the points difference, we'll have to decide how this game progresses. Remember, JST, if they win tonight, they'll go to the semifinals. But if they win between 1 and 17 points, they'll be second. But if JST win by 18 plus, they indeed will be number 1 here in Group A. The speed at which we saw Dewa United play. I mean, defensively, we saw a lot of 2-3 zone defense, and I felt that was quite a gamble to play against one of the better three-point shooting teams in the Chingas Broncos. But it paid off. And like I said, with Dewa, they like to run. They're very quick in transition. And tonight, well, you're going to have to deal with not only the trouble of Scotty Lewis, but Marcus Lee, as well as Cameron Clark. So just see how much matchup or how much zone defense is going to be exhibited tonight from Dewa United.
The starting five for Dewa United BC, number 3, Troy Gillenwater, number 12, DJ.
Well, it's going to be a fun ride. Marcus Lee, the former Kentucky Wildcat, tonight going up against Joshua Ibarra. Troy Gillenwater, that's also going to be an exciting one to look out for, as he will be most likely defended by Cameron Clark. So my question is, who from Dewa is going to match up against Scotty Lewis?
And number 27, Ting Chun Hong.
Coach Yulbe many times in his magnificent career when he was in the Spanish ACB Liga Endesa. He's been through all these challenges, all these big matchups. Tonight is another test on the road. The top two teams from BCL Asia East will qualify for BCL Asia 2026. Welcome everybody. We're live here at the Lock-In Arena in Johor Bahru, Malaysia. Ibarra jumping this one with Marcus Lee. Johor Southern Tigers getting the first possession. It's the first time they beat Dewa United was here at home. In Group A's second window, it was only a 3-point win. Lewis, defended by Saputra. Pulls up in the mid-range and already getting the first 2 points to JST. The atmosphere can be electric in this arena. One thing Johor Southern Tigers will want to keep riding. Keep the energy going from the home crowd. Cooper coming off the screen. Goes straight to the bucket. Well, he's normally a pass-first point guard. I've said this many times in every game he's played. Eventually, he's going to get to that triple-double. Well, John Kaiwet going in and just taking young Radivio to school. Well, the young point guard being taught a few lessons. Both JST and Dewa United getting points in the paint. Gillenwater, defended by Cameron Clark. Trying to find Ibarra, but Marcus Lee just putting a hand in the denial. Well, Ibarra's got to get to the double block quicker, cement that position. Try to get Marcus Lee into foul trouble. That's what happened against the Chingas Broncos. Still a bit of time here, but Gillenwater's got to go quickly now. Cooper has to put up a Hail Mary three. Lewis coming up with a rebound. Lewis coming off one screen, pulls up from 10 feet. Nobody going in for an offensive rebound. Well, Cooper just trying to set some daylight between him and Ibarra. Good pass to the big fella. Pump fakes. Simply that easy. Well, it's very similar to how Emar Quintero, head coach of Mexico, likes to use Ibarra. Set those high screens and just make yourself a target inside the paint. Lewis kicks out. John Kai check in the corner. Three is up. And the home crowd, well, if they continue to sink those three-pointers, it's not going to be a quiet night here at the Lock-In Arena. Cooper goes to his left. Ibarra, little pick and pop. Too strong off the bank. Lee coming up with a rebound. Marcus Lee wants to go at Ibarra. Twisting. That's good defense. Well, Saputra just unable to catch this one. But you credit the transition comeback defense from Scotty Lewis. JST have got to build an early lead. As I said, use the home crowd as an extra source of inspiration to get yourself the crucial victory. Lewis now finds a deep one. That's way off the mark. Cooper gets a rebound. DJ weighs up his options. Wants to go around Gillenwater again. Finds Troy, a little pick and pop in the mid-range. And the BCL Asia East leading scorer gets his first 2 points. Just like that action with Troy Gillenwater. His pick and pop usually goes to about 15 feet up more often than not. The foul is going to be called on Saputra. Because Saputra also got to be able to defend him without picking up too many fouls, because the longer he can try to frustrate Scotty Lewis's game, the better it's going to be for Dewa. Lewis hangs in the air, gets rejected. Well, Gillenwater with the veterans block. Dewa can take the lead. Seal off by Ibarra. Tip in, no good. Marcus Lee prevented the offensive rebound. And now here comes Cameron Clark. Ball goes in and counted. It's going to be an out one. Radivio trying to commit the immediate foul, but the continuation allow Cameron Clark to get right to the bucket. Well, too big, too strong, and just too dominant. Coach Kian just watching on. They've only beaten one opponent this season, and that's Dewa United. I think there was some discussion about who the foul was on. That's what Coach Yulbe was trying to highlight. The foul is actually on Tom Radithio. So Cameron Clark looking to make it a three-point play. Born and raised in Phoenix, Arizona. The highlight of his career back in 2017, winning the French Pro Island B with Alain Chalon. Dewa got to get open. Gillenwood has got to be a pressure reliever. What Dewa had issues against JST before. Saputra just gets rejected by Scotty Lewis. And he stares down the Dewa bench. So baseline possession coming up to Dewa. Still time here on the shot clock. Radithio denies the screen. Penetrates, goes in, and another rejection. Well, there's a block party tonight here at Johor Bahru. JST are hosting. Saputra's wide open. Good look at three in the Tembakan Tiga Anka Coop from downtown. Well, this team can light it up from the perimeter. We've seen that time and time here in BCL Asia East. Lewis kicks out to Meme wide open. He's had his struggles from the perimeter, especially in that game against the Chingas Broncos. DJ finds Troy Gillenwood to catch and shoot. Well, it's a good look for Troy Gillenwood. Well, Meme tries another three. This one's up, and it still won't go. But an offensive rebound falling in the hands of John Kai Chek. Marcus Lee pump fakes, trying to get Gillenwood off the ground. Good defense. Wow. It's as good as you're going to get from any international player. Another kick out, Radithio finds Gillenwood. Barra tries to follow up, no foul given. Good defense from Marcus Lee. JST lead by one. Clock goes baseline, and a beautiful dive from Marcus Lee. JST getting to make a sub. Lim Chi Wei will come into the lineup. This comes around the screen. Avoids the block. Ibarra goes in for the follow-up. Well, they're going to need a lot of second chance points for Joshua Ibarra tonight. Lewis, little Euro step. Wow. Slicing the defense like butter. Tough play by Scotty Lewis. Radithio finds Ibarra. Ibarra gets bumped. Count finish. They come up with the 50-50. Saputra made his last three. Doesn't get this one. And now here comes Johor Southern Tigers. Lee kicks out. Meme, third three-point attempt is up, and finally gets one. 6-point lead to Johor Southern Tigers. Jay Cooper, nice little cut by Saputra. Well, they thought he was going to pop out and give it to Gillenwood, but an intelligent cut by Saputra. There's not many of the Indonesian players we've seen feature for the national team. It's Radithio. They forced a turnover. Radithio still has it. Cooper left wide open. Uncontested three, no good. Well, Meme made his last three, and he'll get another one from downtown. 2 out of 4 from the three-point line for Ting Chung Han. 7-point lead to Johor Southern Tigers. Well, they want to find Ibarra in the paint. That's going to be a foul on Marcus Lee. And it looks like Dewa is going to make a double change. Patrick Nicholas and Hardianas Lakudu will come in. Lim Chi Wei also coming into the game for JST. As John Kai Chek will go to the bench. Dewa's got to find some rhythm in their offense. Lim Chi Wei. And a technical foul is going to be called against Dewa United's head coach. So this is going to be a free throw coming up for Johor Southern Tigers. Or is it a double technical, I think? Well, I believe a technical foul has been given to Scotty Lewis as well. So a double technical means they cancel each other out. So no free throws for either team. Yeah, we've got to get it inbound. Nicholas. Lakudu's got to put up a Hail Mary three. That's not going to go. Well, Lim Chi Wei straight off the bench. He'll fire another three. And Lewis with a big offensive rebound. And a foul is going to be given. But something about Dewa United that Johor Southern Tigers like playing against. Let's have a look here. That's a huge offensive rebound. Now, is it on DJ Cooper or is it on Patrick Nicholas? I think it's on Patrick Nicholas. Scotty Lewis looking to extend Johor Southern Tigers' lead. They must win tonight. Been averaging 24 points per game this season in BCL Asia East. Those are only 2 games. Well, actually, the 3 games he's played already against Dewa, he scored 29, 30, and 28 points. Makes them both. 9-point lead to Johor Southern Tigers. Dewa just trying to deal with the full court pressure. Lakudu waiting for that screen from Ibarra. Well, Lim Chi Wei just taking it away from Lakudu, and they turn it over. Tim Chin Ha now will make it an 11-point ball game. And this is the problem Dewa have had when they bring DJ Cooper away from the point guard role. Saputra goes baseline, avoids the block out of control, and that's going to be another foul. Dewa's final team foul to give.
Illegal contact for half shot. Committed by number 8, Dewa United. Second personal foul.
Well, good start so far for Coach Yen's players. Remember, if they win by 18 plus, they'll go top of the group, and they'll meet Tayu and Puyan Pilots in the semifinals. Dewa going into a 2-3 zone. Now Wang Yi-ho from downtown. This time they prevent the offensive rebound. Can Dewa get something in transition? Lakudu, Saputra, wide open. And another Tembakan Tiga Angka, his second tonight. Well, Lewis, quick catch to shoot the corner. Wow, got the slight little scratch to the bank. just grasping the side of the backboard, putting it back to an 11-point lead to JST. Cooper goes to his left. Nice pass, finds Patrick Nicholas on the baseline cut.
Dewa.
Better response from Dewa United, but still trailing by 9. Remaining in the 2-3 zone with Marcus Lee at the high post. Now Cameron Clark flashes. Oh, he'll flash to the high post. That's the old school fashion way of breaking down a 2-3 zone, the high-low action. Kudu, right now more concerned with the pressure from Lim Che Wee. Kudu penetrates, finds Ibarra, throws it down. Well, it's going to be a technical foul. Ibarra's got to calm down. Second technical given against Dewa here in the first quarter. So it's going to be a technical foul free throw for Johor Southern Tigers. Looks like Scotty Lewis is going to take this, so if he makes it, he'll become the first player in double figures here in the first quarter. As Coach Yulbe just watching on. But he missed the free throw. Johor Southern Tigers can have the final shot of the first quarter. Leading by 9 points. Led by both Scotty Lewis and Ting Chun Ha Mei. Still time here. Wang Yiho finds Marcus Lee. Lim Chi Wei kicks out. Yiho's got to force up a tough three. It's up. Lee with a tip in, no good. And Dewa survived that possession. Johor Southern Tigers, a must-win game for them tonight, leading by 9. As that wraps up the first quarter, we'll be back in just under 2 minutes. Live here at the Lock-In Arena in Johor Bahru, the BCL Asia East 2026 Final 6. A great start from Johor Southern Tigers. So far, 4 out of 10 from the three-point line. So the moment, compared them to Dewa United, Dewa actually have more rebounds, more offensive boards. But the key thing for them is got to be able to stop turning the ball over. They've also picked up 2 technical fouls in the first quarter. So cooler heads need to prevail. They'll get the first possession here in the second quarter. Welcome back, everybody, live at the Lock-In Arena in Johor Bahru, Malaysia, the BCL Asia East Final 6. Both teams 12 points inside the paints. Trying to find Rio Dissi. Ibarra up against Maiga. This could be a foul, so 2 free throws coming up. Ibarra just unable to get the and one. points already for Joshua Ibarra.
Legal contact with the hand foul, committed by Johor's number 5. First, personal foul. 2 shots for Joshua Ibarra.
He's come a long way in his career since signing back in 2019 with Fuerza Regia in Mexico. Because like many players in BCL Asia East, he's also featured in the Canadian CBL when he played for the Banten Honey Badgers. Time playing in the Korean Basketball League. Second free throw, no good. Lewis finds Yeho. Now it's Maigan along with Cameron Clark as the 2 post plays. Good hands by Gillenwater. Johor keep this alive. Lewis has got to think about taking this one. And they turn it over. Wang Yeho wasn't ready for it. Cooper trying to build something quickly. Cooper goes in, the bank is open. Little kiss off the glass. Cutting it down to a 6-point deficit. So moved by DJ Cooper. Dewa refusing to go into a man-to-man matchup. Maigan. Oh, JST thrown away again. 2 consecutive turnovers against the zone. Ibarra's got a mismatch. Lim Chi-wei's got to commit a foul quickly.
Foul committed by number 0, Johor. First, personal foul. Checking back in for Johor, number 24, Marcus Lee. Number 1, John Wall.
Baseline possession, Gillenwood. Avoids the blocking, quick thinking, just goes straight up with it. There's Lewis, the high flyer. Only seen 1 rejection from him tonight. 2 possession ball game. Now Lewis at the high post. Wang Yeho left wide open. JST just had that inconsistency from the 3-point line. Now Cooper takes the handout, goes himself, and takes matters into his own hands. Great basketball from DJ Cooper. Well, Cooper can become a primary scorer. Well, JST 3rd time. He can turn it over though. Wang Yeho pull up inside the key, and that's good from the Malaysian international. And the foul is going to be called away from the ball. I don't know if this is on Marcus Lee or if it's on Wang Yeho. I think it's on Yeho. Well, Yeho's going to go to the bench. So Xian Fuoi is going to sub him now. It's coming together between Rio Disi and Wang Yeho. Jay Cooper already 6 points, 4 rebounds, 7 assists. Rio Disi. Good hands by Scotty Lewis. 9 seconds remain on the shot clock for Dewa United. Remember, if Dewa wins tonight, the Chingas Broncos will finish 2nd in the group. Rio Disi. Out of control, goes baseline. Gillenwater. Just too big, too strong, and simply too good from Troy Gillenwater. This season's leading scorer. Well, you're not going to win in the tug of war between anybody and Troy Gillenwater. Lewis on the baseline. Trying to put the moves on. John Kai check. Contested 3 is up and making another one. The 5th 3 for JST. And it all started with Scotty Lewis's penetration, drawing the help side defenders. Gillenwater left time and space for a 3, not going to get it. Ibarra battles, and it takes 3 JST players to prevent him from getting the offensive rebound. Now Lewis finds Xian Fuoi wide open. Not going to get it. Marcus Lee comes up with the offensive rebound. Lewis attacks, good hands. Now that should go back to Dewa. Yep. Dewa's going to make a change, so Saputra will come into the lineup. Joshua Ibarra, well, Dewa's going to go very small with Troy Gillenwater at the 5. Well, they are playing his own defense, but at this point, Dewa's got to try to prevent any offensive rebounds coming from Johor Southern Tigers. JST also in a 2-3 zone. Riadisi, not going to give him any space. Saputra, quick thinking, unable to finish. JST want to get quickly, is now cut clock. Wants to take on Saputra, a little fadeaway. Back to a 7-point lead, a 5-0 run from Johor Southern Tigers. Saputra coming up that screen with DJ Cooper. Riadisi looking to attack. Gillenwater from 15. And that's what happens, you take Ibarra out. There's going to be no offensive rebounding for Dewa. At some point, they've got to bring Ibarra back in with under 6 minutes. Shan Fuoi. They find Lewis. Lee trying to bump in. And that's going to be a foul against Gillenwater.
Foul committed by Dewa number 3. That is the first whistle.
Look, it's another good pass from Scotty Lewis.
Two shots.
Well, we saw his former Kentucky University teammate Isaiah Briscoe put on a show today. He makes the first free throw. At the start of this season, he was actually playing in Australia. 33 games for the Taipans in the Australian NBL. He went to Australia after briefly playing for Reggio Emilia in Italy. It was back in 2023. One of the seasons that he's actually played in Australia, he's only shot between 45 and 55% from the free throw line. Second one, no good. 8-point lead still to JST. Saputra coming up for a high screen. Riadisi, that's what he likes to do, wide open, and it goes in and out. A good look, wide open, but it just won't go. John Kai check. Saputra coming up with a loose ball. JST just able to recover in transition. Gillenwater, he'll fire another 3 and gets this one a drop. Well, big time 3 by Troy Gillenwater. Cuts it back down to a 2-possession deficit. Clock will go himself against his own. A foul is going to be given. Well, Lakudu's trying to say that he was pushed into him. That's 2 free throws coming up for camera clock. Well, Ibarra is going to come back in. DJ Cooper is going to get a rest. Cooper already 8 assists, 6 points, and 4 rebounds. Clock back at the free throw line. This free throw good. Clock makes both of them. Setting that daylight between them and Dewa United. Lakudu and Riadisi in the backcourt. JST want to trap. Ibarra takes out to Saputra. Going for a teardrop. Ibarra offensive rebound. A lot of contact, and the big fella will go back to the charity stripe. Big difference. Huge difference when Ibarra's in the game.
First personal foul, 2 shots. For Dewa United, number 44, Joshua Ibarra.
Now for Dewa, anytime they do get to the free throw line, they have to make it count. Only taking 2 free throws tonight, and that came from Joshua Ibarra. this one good. Coming into the final 6, 20 out of 34 in all the regular season games in BCL Asia East. Makes them both. Just wonder at what point of one of these two teams going to go into a man-to-man matchup. Lewis kicks out to Marcus Lee. Hong, he's fouled in the pro. Get a 4-point play from Mei as he hits his third set for Johor. Well, they try to contest it, but Mei's on fire. And had time to take a dribble. Well, Malaysian national team leading scorer Tin Chun Hong.
Potential 4-point play coming up for Johor.
Dewa United's coaching staff just watching on. Mei converts a 4-point play. 9-point lead to JST. Dewa's got to try to now look to break down this man-to-man matchup. Lakudu gonna get that screen from Gillenwood. Disney catching a tough one. Now pulls up from 15 high arc. And those are two good looks. Now JST can put it to a double-digit lead. Shen Fu, he'll pull up. And it's raining threes at the Lockett Arena. As now Coach Augustine Yulbe will pull timeout. They're going fanatic. The only team they've beaten this year have indeed been Dewa United, as they now have a 12-point lead with 3:58 to go. We'll be back from this timeout in just under 1 minute. Well, it was only a 2-point deficit just a few moments ago until JST just let the cat out of the bag with the 3-point shooting, and that has been what's missing. 7 out of 15 from downtown for the Johor Southern Tigers. Now DJ Cooper's come back into the game for Dewa. Saputra goes baseline. Little teardrop, but Gillenwood right there on the weak side for the offensive rebound and the putback. Already 11 points for Troy Gillenwood, a joint second leading scorer along with Cameron Clark. Oh, the nutmeg pass. Oh, baby! Are you kidding me? An Olay moment. Scotty Lewis with the nutmeg. Marcus Lee with the finish. Gillenwood in the paint. Rio Dissy finds a contested three, is up. Not going to get it. Good work by Saputra. Finds Gillenwood. He'll fire another three. And this one's good. Slicing it down to a single-digit deficit. And now the game's leading scorer of 14. Under 3 minutes to go here in the first half. Marcus Lee thought about taking on Ibarra. Now Mei. This team's got to keep building high percentage looks. Lewis baseline. He's fouled by Rio Dissy.
2 shots. For the Johor Southern Tigers.
Well, Troy Gillenwater leads the game's leading scorer. Now remember, neither team with any fouls to give. Lewis misses another free throw. Because he's got to be aggressive tonight, Scotty Lewis. If he makes this free throw, become the 3rd JST player in double figures. Second one good. 10 points for Lewis, 10-point lead for JST. Now DJ, again goes himself, can't get it. Ball goes out of bounds. Well, JST is going to get this back. Coach Yobe is trying to go for a head coach's challenge. Well, Coach Augustine Yobe is saying I'm calling for a challenge. And the home crowd, well, just getting into this one spectacularly. So players will go to the benches. Our 2 referees will go to the monitor to find out who got the last touch. Well, we're going to find out very soon definitively. Well, unsuccessful head coach's challenge. So JST will retain it. 2:31 left here in the second quarter. What an atmosphere we got tonight. Something about Johor Southern Tigers, the Dewa United, since they beat them for the first time in Tangerang, Indonesia, they've never had the same success against them since. Well, they're just trying to sort out the shot clock, I believe, because it was 22 seconds when the head coach's challenge was called, and less. Unless they're going to take that time back, because the head coach's challenge, I believe, was actually asked for before the ball was inbound. So not going to take the time back. 2:33 left here in the second quarter. Jay Cooper just putting all sorts of pressure against Xian Fuoi. Now Tin Chung Hong stripped that time from Saputra. Ibarra, well, nearly threw it away, and he turned it all again. Neither team able to get control of the basketball. Sideline possession coming up to Dewa, still trailing by 10. JST now change back into his own. There's a lob. Ibarra! Terima kasih! That is summer, baby! Caught the lob with one hand and threw it down. Nice dive coming, and maybe it goes back door. Saputra fell asleep on defense. A lot of mistakes being made from Dewa's backcourt. And JST will just continue to take advantage. Riodisi finds Saputra. He'll penetrate. Riodisi hasn't made a three tonight, but finally gets one. But they need him to get more good looks. They need some more three-point shooting tonight from Riodisi. Cameron Clark will try another three, and every time, that's the 8th three-pointer for JST. Coming out like a house on fire. And that's a silly foul to give away by Ting Chun Hong. Because now DJ Cooper will go to the free throw line.
Holding foul by number 27. First personal foul. 2 shots for Dewa United, number 12.
Well, Eric Jr. is going to come in for Troy Gillenwater. But now 7 points. If he makes his free throw, he'll have as many points as assists. 8 and 8 along with 4 rebounds. Well, Lewis. He just want to keep attacking the zone. Lewis, quick three in the corner. 9 three-pointers from Johor Southern Tigers. Incredible. Cooper just dealing with the pressure. Goes behind the back. Finds Eric Jr. Gets denied. Marcus Lee said, not in my house. 9 seconds remain on the shot clock. JST will have to defend this. That's the 4th block of the game for Johor Southern Tigers. Eric Jr. Back to DJ Cooper. Cooper tries a no-look dive. Now, still 2 seconds remain on the shot clock. It's going to remain Dewa ball. Not a lot of time to get something off here. They got to go quick. And I think Coach Gilbert is going to call timeout. Well, we're going to return from this timeout in just under 1 minute. 11 or 10-point lead to the Johor Southern Tigers. Well, that last shot by Scotty Lewis actually was a 2-pointer. So they're currently 50% for downtown, but as mentioned, we'll return very shortly. Well, JST will try to defend this. Ibarra with a seal-off, good thinking. But a foul is going to be called on the ground. It's on Marcus Lee. So 2 free throws coming up to Joshua Ibarra. Solid seal-off by the big man. 2nd foul against Marcus Lee.
2 shots for Dewa United, number 44, Joshua Ibarra.
Josh Ibarra, 11 points, 7 boards. 3 out of 4 from the free throw line so far. First one's good. Dewa not putting anybody into the lineup here for a box out. Second one, no good from Ibarra. Now Dewa going to a man-to-man defense. Wow. Back door. Miscommunicated between John Wong and Scotty Lewis, resulting in another JST turnover. So Dewa can have the final shot. Down by 9. Cooper tries to find an opening. Goes in, finishes. DJ Cooper now 10 points. Bit of time here for JST. Lewis will pull up from the BCL Asia logo, and it's too short. 7-point lead to Johor Southern Tigers. Their 4th meeting against Dewa United. They beat them twice, but they must beat them for a 3rd time if they want to get to the semifinals of the BCL Asia East. Final 6. Well, we'll be back from this timeout in just under 15 minutes. Well, for the second half, excuse me.
可以吗？接到吗 ？OK， 帅哥，恭喜你来！哇，你不要选表啊，抢来抢去，来下来下来下来，感谢你们。OK，Thank you guys so much。这一场过后呢，我们也会送多一次手表3粒哦，所以请你们比赛完毕过后呢，不要离开。OK，Back to the game。Johor Southern Tigers versus Dewa United Banten。This is MC Steve， 感谢老虎，爱你们啊！老虎都做那个秀嘛。做那个秀，谢谢老虎，谢谢老虎，OK。
Asia for the BCL Asia East Final 6. The final game of the group stage to dictate who will take positions 1, 2, and 3, with the top 2 going to the semifinals between Dewa United and Johor Southern Tigers. Well, after the big defeat yesterday for the defending champions, the Chingas Broncos, they still can't qualify. But they're going to need Dewa United to come back from the 7-point deficit and leave with a victory. Well, JST at the moment, it's been one of the best shooting nights for them so far here in BCL Asia East. 8 out of 17 from the three-point line, just above 47%. But can they maintain this three-point shooting streak? Dewa United led by Troy Gillimore, who has 14 points. DJ Cooper currently 10 points, 8 assists and 4 rebounds. The man who played in the KBL, the B League, the Chinese CBA, and now bringing his excellence, his experience to BCL Asia East. Well, it's going to be JST with the first possession. DJ Cooper, can't imagine he's going to come out of the game anytime soon in the second half. There's nobody really in any foul trouble. Nobody has 3 fouls on either team. Only Patrick Nicholas and Troy Gillenwood have 2 each. For JST, it's only Marcus Lee that has 2, so we're ready for an exciting second half. Again, welcome everybody to the Lock-In Arena in the heart of Johor Bahru, the BCL Asia East Final 6. Eric Jr. trying to match up against Scotty Lewis. Lewis has got to give this away. They'll go for another 3. And Barr comes up with another rebound. Going a little pick and pop sequence with Troy Gillenwood, and now going up to 16 points, putting it back to a 2-possession deficit. Well, Dewa played last night, a big win for them against the defending champions. Just he's had a day's rest. Maybe been on fire, and that time missing. Cooper going around the screen here, defended by Scotty Lewis. Saputra. Now they've got to go back to DJ. Oh, throwing it away. Good defense. JST come up with it. Now they have numbers. Marcus Lee twisting. Tough pass. Finding May in transition. Well, that time Dewa didn't quite get into an organized half-court set, and they paid the price. Or Junior trying to find Ibarra. Ibarra trying to use the size against Marcus Lee. Can't get it. Big rebound by May. Well, that was a good move by Ibarra. Clock coming up for the high screen. Or Junior, good defense against Ting Chun Ha. Clock has got to put this one up in the corner. Cooper fights for the rebound, goes out of bounds. And that's going back to Dewa United.
Last touch, Johor, Dewa United ball.
Still a 7-point lead to JST. He's coming out of that 2-3 zone defense. Eric Jr. coming up with it. Saputra. And Dewa taking too much time. DJ. Gonna have to ISO. Goes for a step back deep 3, and that's way up the mop. And Ibarra goes in, but it didn't touch the rim. So a 24-second violation. Johor Southern Tigers extend their lead. And 21 out of 38 from the field tonight. Lewis attacks the middle, goes in, gets rejected. Good defense from Ibarra, and that's going to be a third foul against Marcus Lee. Joshua Ibarra, a solid insurance policy inside the paint defensively for Dewa United. Just gets a hand to it in time. That was the first foul committed in the third quarter by either team. Gillenwater, defended by Cameron Clark. Backing down, avoids the block. Oh, catch, good coverage there. And here comes JST. Lee wide open. And that's how a foul's going to be called against Eric Jr. The foul's on the ground. Oh no. It's going to be 2 free throws coming up. Marcus Lee back at the charity stripe. He already has 10 rebounds and 7 assists. So could he get to a triple-double tonight? But he's only got 3 points. It's 1 out of 3 from the free throw line. Can try to make this an 8-point lead to JST. Second free throw, no good. Well, Gillenwater left too much time and space for 3. He buries this one, his second 3 of the night. 19 tonight for the BCL Asia East leading scorer. And it's a 2-possession ball game. Lewis attacks. Little Euro step that somehow, someway, and has a few words for the Dewa bench. 14 points for Scotty Lewis. He takes the ball away from DJ Cooper. Oh, Ting Chung Ha threw it away. And now Dewa. Cooper, 3, corner. Can't get it. That would have made it a 3-point ball game. JST want to get something from this offense. A little bit of separation, mid-range is up, no good. Marcus Lee battling for the offensive board, but there you can see the steal from DJ Cooper. Dewa have numbers. Eric Jr. will finish the layup in transition, and a timeout is going to be called by the Johor Southern Tigers. Well, good basketball being played from Dewa United. Still they're down by 4. And we'll be back in this timeout in just under 1 minute. Marcus Lee nearly has a double-double, and it's not coming from points. It's assists and rebounds. 12 rebounds, 7 assists for Marcus Lee. DJ Cooper just needs 5 rebounds to get to a triple-double. No player has achieved a triple-double in BCL Asia East 2026.
The timeout is complete.
JST will inbound it. Cooper just tries to reach from behind. Want to find Cameron Clark. Gillenwater, good denial. Clark trying to twist and turn against Gillenwater. Good defense. As Eric Jr. tries to keep Lewis, and it's a wide open look for John Wong. And total miscommunication by Dewa United on the defensive end. DJ Cooper now goes to his left. Finds Ibarra. Ibarra tries to muscle his way in. That's good defense from Marcus Lee. Maymay. He'll go down the middle, hang in the air, and gets it to roll in, putting it back to an 8-point advantage. Every time Johor Southern Tigers go for a bull screen, it just opens up the offense. Gillenwood has got 19. Tough three, and nobody contesting for an offensive board. Now clock. Good hands by Troy Gillenwood. And Gillenwood just shakes his head. Says that's not going to work. Baseline possession coming up to Johor Southern Tigers. Can they make it a double-digit lead again? That's going to be a foul against Troy Gillenwood. That will be his third foul. Patrick Nicholas is going to come back in for Gillenwood.
Number 3. Personal foul.
Sideline ball to JST. Eric Jr. just trying to keep Scotty Lewis in front of it. But Lewis gets to the bucket, counted, he'll go to the free throw line. Well, there was no help side defender. The bull screen is set, they brought Ibarra away from the rim. And solid move, great at one from Scotty Lewis. Lewis now up to 16 points, second leading scorer for JST. 1 out of 3 from the three-point line, 3 out of 5 from the free throw line. Well, Maymay battling, and that's going back to the Johor Southern Tigers.
Checking back in for Dewa United is number 9, DC Leo.
Lewis down the middle. Tries to make the contact. Good ball move. They'll go for another 3. Ibarra this time prevents the offensive rebound. 10 points separates Dewa and Johor Southern Tigers. Get something from this offense. Time winding down for DJ Cooper. It's a tough pass, and it's another turnover. Suffocated defense of both Scotty Lewis and Marcus Lee. Can Dewa extend this momentum? Or can Johor Southern Tigers, excuse me. Lewis kicks out. You want to find goal. Good defense from DJ Cooper. Cooper now wants to run. But Rio Dizzy fumbles it. And it's turnover after turnover at the moment for Dewa United. That's the 8th turnover of the game. Still less than Johor Southern Tigers. JST have 10 turnovers, but they have a 10-point lead. Abdianis Lakutu will come back in for Dewa. Lim Chi Wei goes in, gets it. Oh, they put a foul. So it's going to be free throws coming up for Lim Chi Wei.
First personal foul, 2 shots for Johor, number 0, Lim Chi Wei.
So saying there's contact there with the forearm in the head. Chiwei looking to extend this lead. Well, both teams having their struggles from the free throw line tonight. That's the 7th missed free throw for Johor Southern Tigers. Dewa's only missed 2 though. Missed them both. Ibarra trying to seal off, goes in. That's such an efficient play. Quickly getting the ball up the floor and finding the center. Young players watching. If you're a natural center, you've got to sprint. Be like Joshua Ibarra, be like Jody Chimanga, and that's going to be an offensive foul. A moving screen called against Scotty Lewis, I think. That's only going to be a second personal.
Offensive foul committed by Johor, number 16, second personal foul.
Quick screen action coming between DJ Cooper. Well, they throw it away again. And Marcus Lee's paint defense has been tough tonight. Lip Chiwei, defended by DJ Cooper. Mei trying to take advantage. Cameron Clark left wide open, shot is up and buries this one. Well, it's only a 2-pointer. Well, Cooper thought about going for 3. Time is winding down for Rio Dis. He's got to shoot. Avoids the block and the tip in no good. Ibarra battles for it and refuses to give up on it. And he's going to get a warning to leave the ball as it goes in the rim. 16 points for Joshua Ibarra. Dewa's got to keep this at single digits going into the final quarter. But here's the thing for Dewa. If they lose by 1 or 17, they'll remain top of the group. It would just mean that the defending champions, Chingas Broncos, would finish 3rd. Block. Mid-range. Counted. That elevation on that jump shot, making it tough to defend. Like caught it at the high post. Quick pivot. An elevated high. No problem on the 3-point play. That was backcourt, just dealing with the pressure. Ibarra wants to take on. Better seal off for Ibarra. That's going to count. Josh Ibarra now up to 18 points. Joint second leading scorer in the game along with Ting Chun Hawk. And that's a backcourt violation. Well, this is where Johor Southern Tigers have got to take total control of this and keep building the lead. But at the same time, for Dewa, every missed opportunity for JST, they've got to keep chipping into the deficit. Ibarra. A lot of contact, doesn't get the ab 1. And that's going to be, that's on Marcus Lee, that's foul number 4. So you got to think he's got to come out with 109, surely. And if you're Dewa, just keep going to Ibarra if they want to keep him. No, Maigan is going to come in. The change is coming. Still a big lineup because you have Cameron Clark out there. So it's not like they're going to give up a lot of offensive rebounds. If Ibarra makes the second free throw, he'll become the game's leading scorer. Already has a double-double. Second free throw, no good. Nearly turned it over. Dewa back in the zone. Lim Chi Wei fires a deep three. That's up. No good. Cooper comes up with the rebound. Lakudu out of control. Ibarra goes in, and he's fouled again. So now he'll go back to the free throw line. Jay Cooper picking up that 6th rebound. Very similar to last night. 4 away from a triple-double.
Two shots for Dewa United, number 44, Ibarra.
Can he cut it down to 6 points? He just gets it to rattle in. 6 out of 9 tonight from the free throw line for Joshua Ibarra. Makes them both. 5-0 run. Ibarra's going to get a breather. So Coach Julbe identifying Marcus Lee out. They're going to bring in Troy Gillenwood as the natural 5. It's a small ball lineup for both teams. Dewa don't want to come into a man-to-man defense. Maigan's going to go high post. Camera clock flashing high. Lim Chi Wei finding Xian Fuoi. Well, Maigan nearly turned it over. No backcourt violation. Got to shoot it. Xian Fuoi with a final 3. Almost got it. 7th rebound for DJ Cooper. Thought about going for 3. Final shot for Dewa United. Lakudu out of control. They still have it. Patrick Nicholas, and he gets it. Final bucket of the 3rd quarter, and it's a 4-point deficit. Anak Dewa. The IBL representative here in BCL Asia East, refusing to give up. But we'll head into the 4th and final quarter. And what a game it could end up being. We'll be back in just under 2 minutes. up with it. Keeps us alive. Finds Rio Dissi. We had to look at three, a little step through, and bang! It's a 1-point ball game. A huge tembakan 3 angka. Game on here at the Lockett Arena. Camera clock, quick flash high post, and that's automatic. 21 tonight for clock. 3-point lead still to JST. A lot of basketball. A lot of bola basket. Bola keranjang. A lot of line show left to play. Gillenwater. That's going to be a foul against Maigan. Third foul against Maigan. At some point, Marcus Lee is going to come back into the game. Rio Dissi gets that screen from Troy Gillenwater. Tough kick out to Lakudu. Lakudu tries a little step through, out of control, going nowhere. And now JST can make it a 2-possession ball game. There's a kick out. Lewis left wide open, uncontested, and makes it a 6-point ball game. Lewis now at 19. Cooper pick and pop here with Gillenwater. Huge three, and it's back and forth. It is a tembakan 3 angka nasi goreng buffet at the moment. Troy Gillenwater, 22 this evening, with another wide open three. Well, big offensive rebound by Scotty Lewis. Maigan, high post, good hands by Rio Dissi. Marcus Lee will come back into the game, as will Joshua Ibarra. Also, Ting Chun Ha Mei.
For Johor, checking back in is number 24, Marcus Lee, and number 27, Ting Chun Ha.
They would love some three-pointers now from Ting Chun Ha, and there's one. Way off the mark. Dewa can't make it. A 1-point deficit. They can tie it up with another three-pointer. Good defense from Cameron Clark, but it's going to remain Dewa ball. No need for either team to panic. Like I said, still a lot of basketball to play. And every possession's got to be calculated. 10 on the shot clock for Dewa. Rio Dissi takes the pass, goes in, and now makes it a 1-point deficit. Cool, calm, composed move by Rio Dissi. Well, Clark can make it a 2-possession ball game with another three-pointer. Well, he's come to life. What a fourth quarter we've had between these two teams. Bauer trying to flash. Saputra steps out of bounds, costly turnover. Well, this is where cooler heads need to prevail. Marcus Lee playing point center. Wants to take on Ibarra, but now he's going to go handoff with Ting Chun Ha. Back to Lee. 4-point lead. Has to kick out. Clock. Final seconds. Made his last three. That didn't hit the rim. So that should be a 20. Well, did it hit the rim? I think Coach Augustin Yube is asking the question. I'm not sure that hit the rim. Well, Rio Dissi wants to take on Scotty Lewis. Lakudu fires a three. Ibarra, offensive rebound, and the putback is good from the Beast. Huge second chance points for Dewa United, as now they go into a matchup. Lewis kicks out. Tin Chun Hong way off the mark, and a big offensive rebound from Marcus Lee. Can't get the handoff for Cameron Clark. Neither Tin Chun Hong, but he'll find Scotty Lewis. Lewis pulls up, doesn't get it, goes out of bounds, and it's going back to Dewa. Now they have a head coach's challenge. Coach Ken's going to use it. So players now will go to the bench. The officials will go to the monitor to find out who got the last touch. Well, we're going to have a look at the replay very soon to find out, will it be a successful head coach's challenge? Still trying to get a definitive answer here. Unsuccessful head coach's challenge. Dewa will get it back, down by 2, 5:29 left.
The head coach challenge is unsuccessful.
What a game tonight for Troy Gillenwater. Still leading scorer, second leading scorer in the game, leading scorer for Dewa United. Lewis is trying to put a bit of pressure against DJ Cooper. That's going to be a foul against Lewis. That's his third personal. Second team foul against GST.
Blocking foul committed by Johor, number 16. Third personal foul.
We've got to get it inbound. Lakudu just there in time. Barra looking for a seal-off. Remember, Lee has got 4 fouls. Nice seal-off there by Barra, but goes back to the middle and levels things up. 23 for Barra.
79.
And JST's got to maybe think about double teaming, because remember, Marcus Lee has 4 fouls. They made baseline, and a tough move by Ting Chun Hong. Not the first time tonight he's decided not to settle for a three-pointer. Lakudu. Again, they want to go to Ibarra. Gillenwater can level things up. Doesn't get it. And a foul is going to be called against Ibarra. That's his third foul.
Pushing foul committed by Dewa United, number 44.
Can Johor Southern Tigers extend this to a 2-possession lead? Want to find Scotty Lewis, nearly fumbling it. It's a foul on Lakudu. That's his second personal. Second team foul here in the fourth quarter. Lewis. Gets the defense. Mei wide open. And Johnny Gantigamata. A huge three-pointer by Ting Hong. What a play. 23 tonight for Mei. Now Cooper. Gets it back. Fires a three contested. Ibarra fights for it. And that's going to remain Dewa ball. No head coach's challenge here for Johor Southern Tigers. So Dewa United making a change. Rio Dissi has come back into action. Rio Dissi straight off the bench. Gillenwood. Defended by Cameron Clark. Well, loses control of it, gets it back. A lot of reaching, and it will go back to Johor Southern Tigers. Still plenty of basketball to play. 3:37. Only turn it over. Cooper's got it. Finds Ibarra. Ibarra quickly goes up and slices it down to 3 points. A huge turnover. Marcus lead, and that's another turnover. Consecutive JST turnovers. Well, let me read you DJ Cooper's stats. 10 points, 7 rebounds, 12 assists, and 5 steals. Down by 3. Cooper finds Ibarra. Can't get it. Gillenwood, pump fakes. Counted, and he can tie the game up. 24 huge points for Troy Gillenwood. Like Cameron Clark, the man who fouled him. They're both the game's leading scorers. And now Gillenwood can not only tie the game up, he can become the game's leading scorer. He averages 25 points in BCL Asia East. And we're all locked up. A 5-0 run from Dewa United. Well, another 3 by Mei. Johnny Gantigamata from downtown. Huge three-pointer. Well, this game's so full of excitement. Incredible. Cooper trying to work the screen, can level things up, and a big-time response. And DJ just has a few words for Scotty Lewis. Well, you know what matters tonight? Dewa don't have to win to get to the semifinals, but they don't want to lose for a 3rd time against JST. Mei's been on fire. They're not going to let him take another 3. Lewis, heavily defended, goes to his left, pulls up. That's way off the mark. And now Dewa United can't take the lead. Cooper hesitates, a lot of contact. And now DJ will go to the free throw line. Huge moment now with 1:51 to go. Dewa haven't had the lead in a very long time. DJ Cooper makes the first free throw. 14 points to see, well, 14, excuse me, for DJ Cooper. Makes them both. 2-point advantage to Dewa United. Marcus Lee just trying to bring the ball up. Dewa have 2 fouls to give. Big moment here for JST. They go back to Lewis. Time winding down the shot clock to Lewis. Got to take this, give them the lead again. Can't get it, but a big offensive rebound. Falling into the hands of Maymay. 7 of a Cameron Clark, defended by Gillenwater. Clark pulls up, out of control, can't get it, goes out of bounds. And it's gonna go back to Dewa United. 1:15 left. Well, Dewa have been trailing for the majority of this game. Are they about to break the hearts of all the Malaysian fans here at the Larkin Arena? They lead by 2. DJ working with Joshua Ibarra. DJ made his last 3. Oh, baby! Terima kasih! Sama-sama, baby! Tembakan 3 angka from DJ Cooper. Incredible! A 5-point lead. Well, Chingas Broncos will be watching this closely, and that will be a huge sigh of relief. Incredible. Well, we'll be back to this timeout. That is the huge Tembakan 3 angka from DJ Cooper. And he just had a few words. Well, that was Maymay's. We'll be back to this timeout very soon. Still no need for JST to panic. 59.5 seconds left. Can easily get 2 solid possessions. They've got to score this one, and then they just need to defend one final play to give themselves a chance. Well, they're going to advance the ball. John's going to inbound this. Live here at the Larkin Arena. If Dewa win, it will be them and Chingas Broncos going to the semifinals. Clark has to pull up for a quick 3. Doesn't get it. Ibarra with a big rebound. And Dewa don't need to rush anything at the moment. Jay Cooper's been on fire so far. Heavily defended by Tin Chun Hong. JST don't have any fouls to give. And Cooper, under intense pressure, finds Rio Dissi. Gets the shot off in time. Clock comes up with it. JST's got to go quick. No time to waste. And that's going to be a foul on the ground. Remember, Dewa's got 1 foul to give after this.
Number 25, Dewa United, 3rd personal foul.
Well, a timeout is going to be called. Both teams will talk it over. We'll be back to this timeout in just under 1 minute, excuse me. Fans, if you're watching this game live, please hit that like button on the live stream. Subscribe to FIBA on YouTube, and make sure you follow BCL Asia on Instagram, Facebook, and X. We're going to have a day off tomorrow as we head into the semifinals. Top 2 teams from BCL Asia East Final 6 will qualify for BCL Asia 2026 Final Tournament. Dewa hang on for the win, they'll top the group. It'll be the Chingas Broncos who come second, which that would then mean Dewa will take on Tayo and Puyan Pilots in the semis, while South China Athletic will take on the Chingas Broncos. Sideline possession coming up. Can Johor find two miracles? The guy in and out. Mei, quick three. Doesn't get it. Ackenwater. Oh, Gillenwater coming up with a rebound. It might just do it. Rio Dizzy's fouled, so he'll go to the free throw line. Well, you can feel it already. Delhi United have only lost to one team this season twice, and that was Johor Southern Tigers. Well, things getting a bit heated now between Scotty Lewis and DJ Cooper. You've seen that the referee doing a good job of stepping in between, not allowing anything to kick off. Rio Dizzy makes the first free throw. And I think Coach Yulbe is going to sub DJ Cooper out of the game. He's done his job tonight. Free throws made by Rio Dizzy, and DJ Cooper's night is done. And my word, has he done his job. Huge game from DJ Cooper. 18 points, 7 rebounds, 12 assists, and 5 steals. Incredible. Well, I'll say it to all the fans in Indonesia. They've come to the final 6. Anak Dewa. They've won. They top the group. And they will meet the Tayo and Puyan Pilots in the semifinals. The Chingas Broncos, after that 42-point defeat, indeed will go to the semis. Well, things getting out of control. Not the scenes we want to see, of course. Scotty Lewis and DJ Cooper just need to be separated right now. Well, fans, we apologize for this. Not the scenes we want to see, of course. And it was a great basketball game. And right now, I think we just need to get the players to the changing rooms. Have our post-game interview with the player of the game. Welcome to some of the key highlights. A huge comeback. Delhi United trailing for the majority of the game, but it's all over. You can catch both teams at the post-game press conference, but very soon, we're going to have a post-game press conference with the player of the game.
We are here with our player of the game, number 44 for Dewa United, Joshua Ibarra, who scored 25 points tonight. Josh, congratulations. Tell us about that game, because you were trailing for most of the game until the fourth quarter, where you came alive and really made that push.
Yeah, man. Tigers came out, gave us a good 3 quarters. The team just stayed focused, went into halftime, new game plan, and then we came out and executed, and that was it.
All due respect, the first 3 quarters, it was a bit of a slow start and you struggled to get momentum and rhythm. Tell us about those adjustments and how you made those positive changes.
I mean, as you know, we got best point guard in BCLA. He just kept finding me, kept feeding me, kept motivating me, and keeping me in positive spirits. And how could you not perform with that?
Now that you guys have performed back-to-back games, does that give you a psychological lift that you can perform anywhere, anytime?
We always believe in what we can do, man. We take it one game at a time. Gonna get back to rest right now and then focus on, I don't know who we play next, but focus on them next.
Tomorrow is a rest day. How important is that? And tell us about your preparation for the very, very historical weekend.
Man, same as always, man. It's just another game for us. We've been doing this for so long. Gonna focus on what we got to do to recover properly and just get back to it.
And final question, there's a big fan base on live stream cheering you guys on. Dari Negara Indonesia, what's your message to them?
Thank you, Anak Dewa. We see you guys soon.
Thank you very much, Josh. Congratulations once again. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the post-game press conference for the Basketball Champions League Asia East Final 6, the game between the Johor Southern Tigers and the Dewa United Basketball Club. The Dewa United Basketball Club beat the Johor Southern Tigers 94-87. Coach Danny Yong and Cameron Clark have joined us, so may I please ask all of you to please switch off your mobile phones. The press conference will be conducted in English. Coach Danny, can you please give us your thoughts and comments about the game?
I'm sorry to the supporters and our JST family because we lost the game. And in the first half, we are good. In the first half, we leading some points. But in the third quarter, we are lost focus on the defense. We are communicate, and at the last quarter we have set 2 plays for them, but they run out everything. Their minds are already not in the game, so I couldn't blame anyone. That is my responsibility. I'm sorry for that. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Coach. Cameron, can you please also give us your thoughts and comments about the game?
Man, first of all, it sucks to lose, man. Man, we fought hard. First half, I feel like we got in a good flow. Third quarter, we kind of, made a couple mistakes, man, but they ended up costing us in the long run. We are a fairly new team, everybody trying to get acclimated with each other, man, but, pivotal stops and rebounds and time of possession. But that comes with time as a team. You know what I mean? Like we're been on the fly, so it's tough, man. We fought hard, man, but at the end of the day, we just couldn't get the job done. So that's what it was.
Thank you so much, Cameron, for sharing that. I'd like to invite questions from the floor, from the media.
Yes, my question is actually for both of you guys. So as you guys already said, the team led for most of the game but couldn't close it out. How tough was it knowing that tonight's loss marked the end of your BCL Asia East campaign?
I'll start. It's tough. As a player, you get called in for a job. You know what I mean? And you have to produce and get wins. So anytime you're out of the competition, man, it sucks. You know what I mean? As a player, as a competitor. Like I said, this was it was tough. Like I said, we're on the fly, learning each other, but we competed, man. But at the end of the day, they were just the better team.
Thank you, Coach, you have anything to add to that?
No, thank you.
Thank you.
Sorry.
No further questions. Thank you for the questions. Thank you, Coach Danny. Thank you, Cameron. This is the end of the first part of the press conference. We will be back soon with Dewa United. second part of this post-game press conference. We now have with us Dewa United, Coach Augusti Julbe, and player Joshua Ibarra. Coach Augusti, we would like to have your thoughts about the game, please.
Well, first, congrats to my team. It was a very, really hard-fought game, and I think that we proved that we're a team with character, with strong mindset to come back from this game, even though they were hitting shots in some key moments when we were coming back, but we stick to the game. We played much better defensively in the second half. We stopped the transition points that were hurting us in the first half. We controlled our transition defense a little bit better, and that helped us a little bit to have more confidence in the set game defense, and then have opportunity to play better offense. Overall, I'm happy for the performance, and regardless of let's say mathematically be on the first position because of the big win of the last game. We wanted to win this game. We wanted to stay on the winning side, and we proved that we are a winning team.
Gracias, Coach. Josh, can I please invite you to share your thoughts about the game, please?
Just came out a little bit relaxed in the first half, not really listening to the keys on defense, giving them too much transition runs, and just not playing together in general. But came out after halftime, made some adjustments, started believing that we can win, and once we do that, we can win any game we play.
Thank you so much, Josh. We will now take questions from the floor.
So my first question is for you, Coach. After a big win barely 24 hours ago, your team pulled off a come-from-behind win tonight. How do you like your team's form entering the semifinals?
Well, I think we are in a competition that every game matters. That's how we feel it, or we don't make a big difference. As I said, regardless of being almost mostly on the first position, we wanted to win this game. We wanted to show everybody that we are there, ready. And like Josh said, we made some adjustments, or more than adjustments, we kept the same rules, but we understood a little bit better what we had to do. Play better offense, play with less mistakes, having better transition defense. So that, and I feel like it's also important the poise, the composure that the team has in the good times, but especially in the bad times. Like we had some moments that we struggle, that we look each other, players, coaches, or players between them, and they don't find the connection. But it's important that this connection is not broken. That we are able to reconnect with a couple of good defenses or good decision making on offense. So I'm happy for that.
Thank you, Coach. And Josh, my next question is for you. How do you like your chances against the Taiwan Pilots in the semifinals?
Honestly, I don't really know them as a team yet. Going to take this next 2 days to focus on them and get to know them personnel and as a team, and just focus on them next.
Thank you. Thank you, Coach.
No further questions. Thank you very much for the questions. Thank you very much to Coach Augusti. Thank you very much to Joshua Ibarra. The post-game press conference is now officially over. Thank you, everyone, and have a fantastic night.